What's up, San Diego? It is Saturday, November 18th, and that can only mean one thing. It's Big Ride Saturday. So today Susan and I are going out to the East County and Santee, a ride I did in July, but Susan was out of town, so she didn't get to participate, and there's a lot of hill climbing to do. Since I'm into hills now, it's like, hey, perfect opportunity to go and take care of some hills, get her tiles out there, and get out and go. So since we last talked, last Saturday, Susan and I did the Ride the Point ride, and I have got new swag for this ride today. So I've booked my rides for the first half of 2018, and so I joined active.com, and they gave some discounts and some free stuff, and based on the Ride the Point ride, there were some other things. So let me show you all the new things I've got for today's ride. First thing is that they gave you free marathon socks. These are compression socks, so they're $50, and I wore them on Thursday. I didn't really notice a difference, but it's going to go with my outfit today, so why not? We'll see if it makes a difference. That was a 10-mile ride in the hills. This is going to be a 35-mile ride today in the hills, so maybe it makes a difference after those extra miles in there. So going to be wearing the knee-high compression socks in there. Speaking of socks, they gave a discount, and look, I've got Ultras. Everybody raves about them on the site, so with their zero drop, I said, hey, you're paying for like 2/3 of this shoe? Sure, give me a pair. I mean, it's like less than the pair of sneakers. While I was on the Ride the Point ride, they had some electrolyte drink, and usually like Nun and some other things, they taste really bad, but this one actually tasted good. It wasn't too sweet, and it seemed refreshing, and it's actually a local company here in San Diego, so I said, sure, let's buy a bag. So I am now drinking the Vitalite electrolyte stuff, and I've been drinking it all week. No real problem on the rides. Maybe mouth might get a little more pasty than what I get from water, but I have got tons of electrolyte for today's ride. Speaking of which, I have a way to keep my stuff cool. I now have a clean canteen. This is bottle 1. I've got bottle 2 on its way because I really like the bottle. So basically I've got nothing but liquid in here, and because I got the insulated bottle, this is 20 ounces, and this will stay cold for all 4 hours of my ride. So now when I stop, instead of having half ice and half Gatorade, I will have a full, cold, delicious gulp of water coming in here. So and it fits in my little bike mount, which I didn't think it would do in there based on my previous test, but it does. So I'll be able to carry 2 bottles of that, so that'll be excellent. So it is currently 50 degrees out here, so it's nippy, but the sun is just arising, and by the time we get out on the road in another hour, and then another hour down the road, it is going to be in the high 60s, and then ultimately on the way back we should be in the 70s somewhere. So we got nice weather to go. It'll be a lot cooler than it was the first time I attempted this, which was like an 80+ degree day. And if you check my video from July the 29th, you'll see that, oh man, I had a hard time on that ride. So I'm looking for an easier time this time, both weather and conditioning wise. So we'll find out how that goes. And literally, I think as we're talking, if you sped through this video, you'd see my face lighting up because the sun is literally just peeking over the hill. Let's take a look. There it is. It is just coming up. So do our final prep and get changed into riding clothes, and let's go. Okay, we made it to Tierra Santa, no problems. Legs feel actually quite great. So needed a change of, take off that morning coat. It's like almost 60 degrees or something, not a cloud in the sky. We're a mile and a half away from taking the mountain, so onward.
Long?
You just need to go over to here. So Sue's now going to do the tile dance to get the tile, because the tile starts right here. So just hold on to the fence so that you don't fall down, and just walk like halfway so that it tracks you. There she goes. That should be good. And come on back. Like I said, hold on to the fence. I don't want to hear, oh my God, I killed Susan.
You know what a klutz I am.
WWBPD.
Yep.
What would Bill Pinnell do? Well, this is what Bill Pinnell is going to have to do when he finally comes to the end of Santo Road to get the tile. So I did it on July 29th, and hopefully Susan successfully did it here today. So just a gorgeous day out here, as you can see. Not a cloud in the sky. So now it's time to go and do our 2-mile hike. Ready for it?
Ready.
I'm not. Let me drink and clear my head. Okay, quick update. Made it over 52. I felt pretty good coming over it. One take, straight down. Took a break. How was it for you?
It was good.
All good?
No problem.
Yeah, she smoked me again. Nothing new there. So, time to head into Santee and do some exploring. Get her some tiles. Because it's the power lines.
Oh, I thought they were telephone lines.
So, we had a little detour. We were coming down El Nopal. I knew that that's where we needed to keep to get the tile, and it says road closed. So we've come the way around. We're back on the road closed, and a truck has apparently knocked out the power pole, which is why you can't come here, because they got to put in a new power pole and haul away the truck and all that stuff. So I'm pretty sure we got the thing, and here comes another emergency vehicle. So yeah, now we can continue on the ride. Okay, so we're on our way home, but before we do, we stopped at Mary's Donuts, which are, so we split an apple fritter. Oh my God, it was the sweetest, crispiest little thing in there. So now it's time to do the final climbs on the way home, and then call it a success and figure out what the final totals are on that. So good luck to us. All right, I made it up the west side. One take. Oh. That took some effort, but it took 3 takes last time. And Sue, she's been up here for an eternity. Here we are. How kind of her to wait for me. Now it's all downhill. All right, we're ready. Sherlock says, "Oh, I'm so happy you're home." Yeah, that was a long one. That was 5 total hours. 11-mile average. We went 40 miles, 2,200 feet. Made every hill. That was so much easier than the first one. If you go back to my July 29th video, I was dying the whole ride. Now, maybe it was because I'm in better shape. Maybe because it was about 7 degrees cooler today. Maybe it's because I have new shoes. Maybe it's because I have electrolytes. Whatever the reason is. It was a lot easier this time, so that was that worked out. That worked out real well in there. Yeah. So, was it fun? No. Was it necessary? Yes. Hopefully, Susan got all of her tiles in there, so that'll make it worth it. Of course, the donut was delicious, so that's always worth it. donut. So, yeah, till next time.